All right, everyone, welcome back to another video, Nails by Sora. I am Stephanie, and I'm very happy to have you here. And if you are watching this video on August 26th, which is the upload day, it is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And this is going to be my birthday manicure. So the inspo comes from an artist who I don't know at the moment. I will post it up here, somewhere up here. And this is what it's going to be. I absolutely love the blue on white with the lemons, a little bit of a rustic Italian feel to it. I liked the idea of putting these pearls in. They're not in the original inspo, but I don't think I can do it for work because I really can't have things on my nails that might come off in the food because I am a pastry chef. So I'm going to leave the pearls off. I'm also a pretty tactile person, and it gets on my nerves if my nails aren't completely smooth. So yeah, I would love to do gems and rhinestones and whatnot at some point in the future, but I don't know when. We'll see. But I'm going to start off with a base coat of Beige Rose. I do want it somewhat lighter though. I don't really have more of a more light neutral. I was considering mixing in some base coat with it, but I'm going to maybe do one coat and see how it looks and then decide. Get a cleanup brush. All right, I think I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to flash cure this and move on to my other nails. All right, moving on to the next step of this manicure. We are going to do the French tip. So it is fluted. It does have these indentations in it. So the way I did this one is I drew the regular smile line and then I pulled out the points. I think what I'm going to try to do is draw the points first and then just fill in the negative space. So you've got an upside down U and then another one. This is not going well. And then it continues down. I sense a lot of cleanup in my future. And I sense a late night of doing this. You know what? It would work better if I used alcohol and not acetone. Do I have a smaller brush that I could use? Let's use I think that may be the way to do it. Do a regular deep smile line and then cut it out. Then I can go back in and just refresh it. Without messing it up. Wrong one. Yes, my brush was in my mouth. All right, I'm gonna cure that, and then we're going to move on to the other nails. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do this time is I'm going to put dots where I want the points to connect. And not ruin the tips that I've already drawn. All right, now I'm going to take a smaller liner brush and I'm going to attempt to connect the dots. I'm really kind of hating the fact that I chose to do this. All right, moving on. The next step is going to be the blue accents. So hopefully these will be pretty easy to do. I'm going to choose yet another different liner because the one I'm using has splayed bristles and it's driving me insane. Not that that's such a far trip. If I'm using the color Take Me to Mykonos, just going to loosen up the bristles of my brush with a little bit of acetone. And I'm going to go in with the side accents first. I'm going to wet the brush completely, and then it's going to be a line this way, and this way. And then it's going to be the same on the right side of my thumb, and then again on the left side of my thumb. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker so that you can actually see it. And then there's a triangle down here and a triangle down here. And then I'm gonna wanna accent this a little bit more. It would help if it was actually in the center of my nail. Okay, so then you've got kind of like a floral motif in the center. And then that's too big. That's too big. Dotting tool, dotting tool. dot, 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 dot. Okay, so the main design element is done. I am going to move on to the accent, which is the lemons. I'm not going to do the lemons on every nail. The manicure, the reference photo is on every nail, but I will kill myself. So I think I'm going to do my thumb, and I'm going to do my ring finger, and then I'll see, maybe I'll just put some leaves elsewhere. But the main focus is going to be on my thumb and my ring finger. And this should be relatively painless, she says now. But it's going to be a lemon shape, whatever we want to call that. I think I need to add in some yellow gel paint because that is not quite opaque enough. Much better. So it's slightly pointed on one end and rounded at the other. I keep going to dip directly back into the jar. Do I want to do a third one on this nail? I don't think so. Going to mix in some orange for depth. And then I'm going to cure that, moving this palette out of the way. All right, so for the leaves, I'm going... Sorry, I thought I had stopped recording and then I was talking to myself. So for the leaves, I'm so tired. For the leaves, I'm going to use this darker green and this lighter green. I'm going to start with the semi-cured lighter green. All right. And this is why all my palettes look like crap. All right, going to put a little bit more. Which one is this? Pistachio on my palette. I'm going to go in with a little bit here. And then, like with the orange. I'm going to go in with an accent of some darker green. Don't think I like that. Recording in progress. What's going on? Yes, I'm doing 3 videos at once. It's okay. It's okay. What's going on? Hello, this is Editing Stephanie. I'm popping in because I ended up getting a phone call and I was not able to record while I was doing my right hand. I didn't intend to record my right hand, but I wanted to see if I could use the Madame Glam acrylic markers to have an easier job of penning in the accent for the French tip. I did well enough on the thumb, which I did off camera, but then I was having trouble doing all of my, what's the word? Not consequential, subsequent nails. I couldn't get the position of my hand right. I couldn't get, for some reason, it's always easier for me to do nail art with a brush versus with a pen. If I'm putting pen to paper, I do better than with a paintbrush. But if I'm putting pen to nail, I do better. Sorry, I said that backwards. If I'm putting pen to paper, I do better with a pen. If I'm doing putting pen to nail, I do better with a paintbrush. And I couldn't get the lines right. It was going all over the place. It was getting all over my hands, in places on my nails that I didn't want it. I was very close to losing my marbles, or what's left of them. But I figured I would show you what I went through in trying to accomplish it. I figured I would try to just draw in a regular smile line and then add the arched accents after the fact. That wasn't any easier, but I did end up finishing the manicure. I like my left hand better, as I usually do, but it is still worth watching, I think. And if you're still here, why not stay? So I'm going to go back to the video, and I do end up popping back in while I'm doing the manicure. And my cat is now biting my hand. I don't know what is up with her. She goes crazy every time I start doing a narration. But yeah, so I'm going to let you finish watching. I will probably cut through a bit as I'm going and trim it so that you only catch the highlights, because you already saw me do my left hand and it's basically the same thing as doing my right hand, just in reverse. Alright, I was on the phone with my sister. I'm trying to figure out if I can use the acrylic pen to draw in the lines. This one's already cracking, but this is the best that I've gotten done so far. I was having trouble. I don't know why it's easier with the paintbrush than it is with a pen, but I figure maybe if I draw the main lines first, I can then go in and draw the arches. So I'm going to try to do that now, if I can get the pen to start writing. The problem is it's so thick. I really don't want this to take me all night. Not that it hasn't already. I really wish I was ambidextrous. I think that's as good as it's going to get for that hand. I'm going to try to adjust some of the lines. I don't know how well I can use alcohol to erase acrylic, but we shall try. All right, I'm going to go over it with gel to refine it, and hopefully we will almost be done. You know, I'm getting impatient and I want this over when I bring out the big brush. right, everyone. I knew this manicure was going to do me in, and I was not wrong. I've got gel paint all over the place. I went back and forth, as you saw, with acrylic pens on this hand to gel paint back to I don't know what, but I do think they came out very nice. My left hand did come out better than my right, but that's okay. I am a righty, not a lefty. So let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you have any tips for how I can do things a little bit better, be a little bit easier on myself for my next manicures. I'm just going in with some cuticle oil to finish off this manicure. I hope you liked this video, despite how long it took me to do it. I really enjoyed doing it. I like a good challenge. I don't necessarily like it when I have to be up early for work the next day, but I have only myself to blame. But thank you once again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like and a like and a thumbs up are the same thing. But give me a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.